It's a review. As well. It doesn't matter whether the bat flies up in the air after threes in time, so it's a not out. And so a couple of good valuable runs of the last ball. 125 for 8. So New Zealand will need 126 to win, but credit to New Zealand for showing us how good an all-round side this has become.
They'll be thrilled with
Fun.
Oh my gosh. Video.
Live. Confirm చేయనా కన్ఫర్మ్ చేయాలి పర్లేదు ఖాళీ స్టార్ట్ అయింది ఓకే
This guy looks like Zimbabwe. It is. No, dude, this is off spin. It's not China, man. No, they just do that. It was pretty fast. Why?
I just want to test it.
Six. Second bowling beat.
यदि अहिलेसम्म तपाईहरुले हामीलाई सब्स्क्राइब गर्नुभएको छ भने प्लिज हामीलाई सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु होला तलपट्टि रातो बटनमा क्लिक गरिदिनु होला प्लिज कृपया साथीहरु हामीलाई सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु होला प्लिज प्लिज साथीहरु हामीलाई सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु भएको छैन भने कृपया सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु होला प्लिज प्लिज प्लिज
You need to make more closer. This is enough. Can? Camp 8. Camp 8. Let me take this one first. Camp 8, I don't know. Camp 8 working. Camp 8. Camp 8 is the
कृपया साथीहरु हामीलाई सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु होला प्लिज प्लिज प्लिज
When they went behind him, he exited and then it went past them.
Camera 8. I'm telling you, I informed the digestion already.
Maheshwari not that thing. I'm pretty sure. I don't know who that is.
यहाँ एक विकेट गुमाएका छन् नेपालका खेलाडीले र यसैगरी आउट भएका छन् यहाँ हाम्रा ईशान पाण्डे 4 रन हानेर 7 बलमा
Camera, it is from the left side or right side? Actually, I'm in the top actually, that's why. Godwin, camera 8 is not good. Godwin 8. Which one you want, Godwin? Godwin, Godwin, what do you want? Talk in English. Godwin, talk in English. Hello, you're zooming in, right? Godwin, you're talking to me or?
त्यसै गरी स्ट्राइकमा छन् यहाँ पारस खड्का र ईशान पाण्डेले 8 बलमा 4 रन जोडेका छन् र साथै अहिले विलियम बलिङमा छन् र स्पिन र यसै गरी पछाडि स्ट्याम्पिङको कोसिस रहेको थियो। थर्ड अम्पायरलाई लेगतिरको अम्पायरलाई अपिल गरेका छन् यहाँ विकेटकिपर जिम्बाब्वेको विकेटकिपरले।
Probably a dangerous fly at the moment with the ball turning away from the right-hander. Paris looking to play against the spin over mid. This is an excellent start from Zimbabwe. This time over covers. Excellent shot from the captain Paris Katka. A much more sensible option, you'd have to say. And he finds the boundary over covers. First boundary for the captain. There you go, the first shot over mid-wicket, misses. Did that once again, and the third time, sensible, went over the offside. Caught himself 4 useful runs, rotates the strike. For the first time, brims Arif Sheikh on strike now. From the little that I've heard of Arif Sheikh, when he gets going, he can score runs at a very fair clip. Tino, and he is very, very pleasing to the eye. Technically very sound as well.
Yeah, they've got a young bunch of exciting cricketers. Nepal, lots of experience, of course, playing T20 international cricket because that's the majority of the cricket that they play. End of the third over, 10 for 1. Very exciting cricketers I've heard of. And looking forward to experiencing some of these young names that are upcoming in Nepal cricket. I'm pretty sure a wonderful platform for themselves playing against a full member like Zimbabwe to express themselves and maybe look at the benchmark that they may want to be as they continue in their careers.
Tino, you were obviously down in the center right before the start of play. Talk to us a little bit about this ground here at the Indian Association. Well, the straight boundaries certainly seem to be a lot shorter than the square boundaries.
They are, definitely. I think people need to, one, take note of that, and two, possibly take advantage of that, especially in those first 6 overs. If you get a firm bat on the ball, back past the bowler, there's easy opportunities to get some boundary. Neville Madziva to bowl the 4th over. The young, exciting talent from Zimbabwe. Typical mould of the Zimbabwean seamers. One who doesn't have too much pace, likes to pitch the ball up. Gets the ball to swing around a little bit. Nip a bit off the surface. Interesting in these conditions, bit of humidity, how much he'll get that ball to swing
साथीहरु
early in the
प्लिज
evening.
सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु
Outside
होला
edge.
हाम्रो च्यानललाई
Past the man at
र यसै गरी
Ryan
चौका
Pearl.
हानेका छन्
Valiant
पारस
effort, but that's
खड्काले
going to go for 4. It's the bit of a wave shape that we were talking about. Away from the body, Paras Khadka. And those short boundaries we were talking about, once it got past that man, it slipped. Made its way down to the third man boundary pretty quickly.
This must be exciting for people in Singapore. You know, just bringing international cricket to Singapore. There's a decent sized Nepal community here as well, so great opportunity for them to come down and look at their local stars play in Singapore.
Absolutely. Short, he'll be called wide by the umpire. He is one that likes to use the short ball quite often. Nepal Vs Zimbabwe uses the slow ball bouncer particularly well.
It's been some sort of an all or nothing sort of approach from the Nepali batsmen so far. They're either flashing hard or they're happy defending. And in the process have lost the one wicket, that of the debutant Ishan Pandey. Much better, a very disciplined effort from the Zimbabweans so far. They've been right on the buzzer, all 4 of them. Interesting tactics from the captain, Sean Williams. First 4 overs have seen 4 bowlers already.
Absolutely. Interesting approach by Sean Williams. Hamilton Masakadze used a similar approach in the last tri-series in Bangladesh, where he used several different bowlers early. I think the one game total he used 8 bowlers. So not afraid to ring the changes, and I think that's important for one Sean Williams in his capacity as captain for the first time with a young side. Give them the opportunity to express themselves. Bowling from Nepal Vs Zimbabwe, last couple of deliveries he's seen at those pitched up deliveries, he's going after Paras Khadka. The last couple of balls, back of a length, not giving him that width outside the off stump.
Arif Sheikh on strike now, hasn't had much of the strike, just the one delivery in the couple of overs that he's been in the centre. It's the captain Paras Khadka who's been hogging all the limelight. Arif Sheikh, very talented young batsman from Nepal. An appeal for LBW. Well, the umpire not interested. And Arif Sheikh survives another over. 4 overs completed and Nepal 16 for 1.
That must have hit the inside edge. As soon as he went up, I thought this looks good.
Very interesting to see the replay. Very quick look at the scorecard thus far. Where we're going to resume with the 5th over, and it's going to be Tendai Chatara once again from the pavilion and bowling to the captain Paras Khadka. And a swing and a miss once again. Very interesting passage of play here. And the captain is either flashing hard or he's happy defending.
Absolutely.
Hasn't been working out very well thus far, you probably have to say.
Definitely one that likes the ball pitched up. Likes to go up and over the infield. A couple of times he's tried to clear that cover area. Hasn't got himself close to the ball. Shape away from the right-hander from Chatara. Again, nicely bowled.
And you mentioned that, you know, it almost looks like every single Zimbabwean fast bowler is a natural outswinger. making use of the pace and the bounce, obviously, but there's a natural outswing away from the right-hander that's coming through quite well as well.
Majority of the Zimbabwean seamers are ones that take the ball away from the right-hander. Naturally, Kyle Jarvis, who's not here at the moment, does the same thing. Donald Tiripano, who's not part of this squad, is one who generally takes it away from the right-hander as well. Neville Manziva's possibly one who's got the ability to bring it back into the right-hander when the ball is still new. Cut away. Now to the man at third one. Just the single.
For everyone wanting to watch live coverage of the Singapore Tri-Nations T20I series brought to you by Instagram, my apologies. You can certainly tune into VC Sports. You can also tune into the fan code app from Dream 11 as well to give live visuals of this tournament. And needless to say, from the Singapore Cricket Association on the Facebook handle as well. There's also Willow HD TV.
Bit reckless. I think this from Nepal batters. Yes, it is the first 6 overs and you're looking to get as many boundaries especially as possible. At the same time, you need to make sure that in between that, you are getting singles, getting your twos, rotating the strike. Otherwise, you find that you're not getting those boundaries. You keep trying to hit them, create opportunities, lose wickets, and at the end of it all, you've achieved neither the boundaries that you wanted to, or kept wickets in hand for later on in the innings.
The Zimbabweans have been on the buzzer right from the get-go, and very quickly coming into this tournament, yes, the scoreboard might read just one win for Zimbabwe, Tino, from the recently concluded Bangladesh Tri-Series, but surely they played some better cricket than that. They pushed Bangladesh, they pushed Afghanistan, and very rightly so got that win in that final game. One win for Zimbabwe, Tino, win in that final game.
Nicely played. Yeah, it was a good win, that last one. For your own information, it's the first time that Zimbabwe has beaten Afghanistan in a T20 international. That's in 8 attempts, 9 attempts. So that would have been good for them. But certainly, earlier on, as we've come to the end of the 5th over, 18 for 1 now, Nepal. The first game against Bangladesh, they lost with 2 balls to spare. Again, a really good encounter. Cricketers chipping in bat and ball, and you just didn't feel that they did that consistently enough as a unit. And that's why
हाम्रो च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु होला अब बाँकी लाइभहरु पनि यही च्यानलमा आउँछ र बेल आइकन पनि प्रेस गरिदिनु होला
Fortunately, the rain came down for the final, not a ball was bowled.
It's going to be Neville Manziva once again to resume from the far end, and it's out of Sheikh on strike. Fantastic shot over point. It races away to the point boundary for 4 handsome runs. Good looking shot there from Arif, and a much needed boundary for the Nepal team. Races to 22 for 1 into the 6th over. Good looking shot that.
It's a nice shot. Got the indication earlier over when he was trying to cut Tendai Tatara that it's an area that he likes. Typical of the shorter batsmen in international cricket. Majority of them very strong, and in particular on the offside square of the wicket.
And this is much better from the Nepal batsman. You don't want to be reckless early on in the innings, showing the bowler the respect that he deserves. Confident looking punch off the back foot to covers. Doesn't mind the odd dot ball. They'll get the runs. Definitely a fast outfield, a good batting wicket. They need to hang in there.
And just talking about the outfield. Other than quick single, that's good fielding, but I think he's going to be home comfortably. The umpire agreeing.
सब्सक्राइब गरिदिनुस् हाम्रो च्यानललाई प्लिज।
For all our viewers watching live telecast of this tournament, tell us a little bit about this Zimbabwe team. Who are the men to watch out for? We obviously saw some of them play some excellent cricket in Bangladesh in the recently concluded Tri-Series. Talk to us about this new-look young side that we have.
We can start with the bowlers. Definitely Tendai Chitara, who we've seen already earlier on. Short ball, he'll just get one. Tendai Chitara definitely one to look out for. He's been a consistent performer for Zimbabwe with the ball. Had a horrific leg injury a couple of years ago. Kept him out of the game for about a year, but has worked hard. Regained his fitness. Lost a bit of pace, but still the same consistent good bowler. Wellington Masakadza, left-arm spinner who we saw opening earlier. The younger bowlers coming in. There's Richard Ngaraba, who's not taking part in today's game. You would have seen him in international cricket before. Big left-arm bowler, takes the ball across the right-hander. There's young Tony Munyonga, all-round cricketer, off-spin bowler, decent middle to low order batsman. A wonderful domestic season last year in 50-over cricket. PJ Moore, who wasn't in Bangladesh for the Tri-Series, he comes back into the team for this tour.
Excellent pace on display here from Madziva. And he's getting good assistance from the pitch as well. Plenty of bounce for the bowlers. Paraskatka happy to leave that away. Yeah, back to what you were saying. Exciting prospects for the Zimbabwe future.
Richmond Tumbami, who's got the gloves on today, taking over from Brendan Taylor, who's obviously gone back home. He's had a wonderful season back home with the bat last season, getting a recall into the national team. Half century against Bangladesh in the second game. In Chittagong, good shot, good shot.
Excellent finish to the 6th over. We come to the end of the power play with an exquisite drive by the captain, Paraskatka. Much better from the captain, you'd have to say. He played a few, missed a plenty, finally makes good contact. And the score at the end of the power play, 30-1 Nepal.
He definitely likes going on with that extra cover area. 19, and he hasn't quite been able to get that away, but this time good connection by Paraskatka. Zimbabwean bowlers should really be able to pick up early that that's the area that he's looking to score. Now that it's the power play done, he can block that area, make sure they possibly bowl just back of a length into the batsman, not give him the freedom to free his arms through that offside.
He was quick to adapt. He knew that he realized that the leg side was not rewarding enough. Started to play more on the offside, giving him a couple of boundaries already in a short stint. So much better from the captain. What's going to make this series also very interesting, very intriguing is the fact that it's a battle between three very evenly balanced teams. You'd probably have to say, Tino, difficult to pick one from these three teams. Tough to predict a winner. That's going to make it interesting.
Yeah, and I have to reiterate the fact that Singapore and Nepal very accustomed to T20 international cricket. Play a lot more of it than the Zimbabwean side. Talk about the experience, you'll have to put Zimbabwe at the top, of course. They've got